my daughter went from I love my dad to let me see what I can get out of him. And when she started looking at me as access to,
You were an ATM. Now all of a sudden you weren't dad, you were an ATM.
broke me. Because it was like, I only want to be around him if I can get something out of him.
So let me ask you this. Did you sit down and have a conversation? How did you come to the realization that it was, yes, this is my child, but my child only wants to be around me because of what the access that she has to things, perfume, jewelry, clothes, makeup, whatever the case may be?
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because it's like, my daughter saved my life. I'm not a very motivated person. And when we went and got that ultrasound and they said it's a girl, I knew I couldn't be a mediocre man anymore because it would affect how she viewed men in general.
And then she'd have been okay with that.
And she would be okay with a mediocre man. And I worked harder than I ever worked in my life because of her. She's my reason. And then for my reason, and she was a daddy's girl, big time. I just want to be around him. I just want to touch him. I just want to sleep on him, be cuddled up to him hey, if you ain't buying me nothing, I really ain't trying to go. Like I lost her. And it takes a long time to get them back. And so for me, that was the one thing about this whole custody agreement that was like so important for me. It was like, while we're going through what it is, and then me and their mother was talking, and she was like, "Dang, it's like you're trying to get so much time." I'm like, yeah, because that's all that matters now.
Because once it's gone.
Because once it's gone, it's gone.
All right, man. So we're gonna try to approach this thing a little bit differently. Y'all know, I think that the way that I approach things are completely different from how most of these content creators do. I try to look at both sides of the spectrum to try to get a better understanding. And I always say, from the daughter's perspective, I think that early on, her dad was probably her hero. Like, I don't know these individuals. I don't know how their life goes. So this is all speculation, my own personal opinion. But I would say, I think in a lot of cases, like growing up, especially early on, a man, that's when, he's able to mold and shape his child early on, or whatever, be around his child like early on. And so when children are innocent, those are some of the best, times, when your child is little, to interact with them. And to them, you're like one of the, like a giant. You can do all of these things. You can, open up pickle jars or whatever, pick them up and spin them around, and all of these great things, man. And what tends to happen is those children get older, and there are these worldly views, and how society as a whole looks at, interacts with, and treats men as a whole, bro. It's just, 9 times out of 10, that's the way that your child is going to look at you, especially a daughter, right? And if we look at the biggest influence on a child, it's definitely going to be their parents, but most of the time it's their mother. How does my mother view him? What impressions do my mom give, towards my dad? Because I would say this, I've seen it on both ends of the spectrum. I've seen women married, divorced, separated, or whatever, on one end, that they still look at their ex, their husband, their boyfriends, the father of their children, as Superman. They still respect him. And when you look at that man's daughter, or those guys, their daughters, they treat him the exact same way that their mother does. They respect him, they honor him, and they don't reach out or they don't talk to him, and they're not necessarily looking for what can you do for me, but rather I just want to be around you. I want to ask you questions, and I want to hear what is your perspective on this. You know what I mean? Like I'm going through a tough time right now, and dad is still superhero, like still the superhero. Like you literally have women that are in their 20s and their 30s that they still look, for their father's guidance, and I think that's a beautiful thing. And again, on the opposite side of the spectrum, I have seen women that are, separated, engaged, or in a relationship, married, or whatever, that treat their husband, the father of their children, like a freaking ATM. And when you look at those children, they literally just follow a suit. They look at how their mother treats their dad, how she treats her husband, her ex, baby dad, whatever, I don't like to say the word baby daddy, but the daughters and even sometimes the sons, that's how they treat them. That's how they see it. That's what the world is literally pushing. Like men are only good for one or two things. And a big part of that is providing. What can you do for me? When I hit you up, the only reason why I'm contacting you is because I need something. Whether it be some money for, I don't know, a field trip, school clothes, school shoes, or whatever. Outside of that, I really don't want to hear from you. I don't want to share a bond or whatever, because when I look at society as a whole, when I look at my mom, this is how she treats you. And so I believe that's pretty much what Ryan is. He's getting that now, especially when you have a man that is trying to be. I would say I see a lot of good guys out there that I want to be the best man that I can be. And being a stay at home father is not it. I want to be that guy that is able to provide, to able to do these things for the people that I love, the people that I respect, the people that I cherish, I keep near and dear to my heart. But as men, you want to be useful, but you don't want to be used. I think that's going to go over a lot of people's head. Like, yes, I work my butt off. I experience all of these different things so I can give you everything that maybe I didn't have growing up. That knowledge, things, which again, I think that is a very, very small thing for, what it is to be a parent, a dad, a mom, or whatever. I think that money is a very, very, very small thing, but that's just my point of view, man. And again, you have a guy like Ryan, he's a comedian. He travels. He's doing TV shows. He's selling out arenas. Want to be useful, but don't want to be used. It is unfortunate when you have somebody that looked up to you that much. And again, this gets to some guys, which I completely understand, and some dudes are just like, you know, I expect it. You know what I mean? This is how the world goes or whatever, how the world works. But I don't think that Ryan, again, just I don't think that Ryan really has anybody else outside. I don't know if he has a girlfriend or whatever. When you get on social media and you say some of the things that you say on social media in your shows and stuff like that, that could potentially run a lot of people off. And if you don't necessarily have, the game, the body, or whatever to go along with that, you got to have the bag. It's a lot of things that certain women might be looking for once you get into the spotlight. I'm not in the spotlight like this. So I don't really know. So I'm just throwing stuff out there. Again, I don't know this brother personally. I'm just throwing stuff out there. It may be a little bit harder for you to attract, women or certain people in your life, which, again, I get it. I get it. But yeah, you got some brothers like this that it literally breaks them. It breaks them to be in their child's life one moment, and then a situation happen, And for whatever reason, I don't know, the mom chose to go her separate ways, or she felt some type of way about you being on the road, doing this or doing that. And she's like, yo, I can't do it anymore. I'm taking our daughter, I'm taking our son, and we going about our doggone business. And you go from being a dad that was able to be there to being on the outside looking in, and now your child starts to look at you like a mother loving ATM, and you like, yo, bro, what can I do? Like, I've literally worked my butt off to be able to be that provider, to be able to take care of. I can't necessarily take care of the woman anymore because she don't went on by her business, but at least be able to take care of my child, be able to take care. But dang, the only time you hit me up is when you want something. Damn, that's tough, man. Again, for some guys, some dudes just, I don't give a damn. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If I got it, cool. If I don't got it, oh well. But if you and some guy, you hit me up just for money, I'm not giving it to you. I ain't giving you a damn thing, right? If you hey, listen, you ain't about to use me. You can say whatever it is you want to do. I don't give a damn about them shaming tactics or anything like that. You a deadbeat. You ain't ish. You're cold hearted, whatever. Huh. Okay. All right. Now where are we? Like that type of stuff don't phase. Like, yeah, you got some people out there that just don't care, man. But I can see that this, just to bring that thing back full circle, I can see how it's honestly affecting, guys like Ryan, man. It's tough. It's tough, man. But y'all let me know. What do you guys think down in the comments below about this, man? I'm pretty sure y'all probably know a lot of situations where there are men that feel this exact same way, where their children have, pretty much turned their backs on them because their mother has turned their back on them or whatever, or their children looks at them like, I'm just hitting him up because he's an ATM, because he got money or whatever. I just want his money or his resources. What are y'all feelings about this? Because I even seen some comments down below about how, as a father, this is what you're supposed to do. What the hell is you talking about, man? All right. Teach his own. But yeah, I would love to have some interactions down below, man. We can definitely have a conversation about it down in the comments, because I got some extra stuff that I want to say, but we got to end this video because it's been too long. But y'all let me know, what do you guys think down in the comments about this this Club Shay Shay interview? All right, and we're gonna wrap it up right here. So until the next time, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Let go.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up, tan skin, mixed race, buttercup, Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa. Too bad was they roll.